Imagine a thief that sneaks in silently, stealing not your jewels or electronics but something far more precious, your bone density. This insidious burglar goes by the name osteoporosis, a condition that creeps up quietly and often remains undetected until a sudden fracture unveils its presence. It's a startling fact that over 200 million people worldwide are grappling with this silent thief, making it a global concern that lurks in the shadows of our skeletal frames. Osteoporosis predominantly targets older adults, with a striking emphasis on postmenopausal women. Why them, you ask? Well, it's all about the hormones, or the lack thereof. As we age, particularly women, the decline in estrogen can turn bones from solid fortresses into fragile structures susceptible to the slightest stress. It's a stealthy slide from robust bones to brittle ones, often unnoticed until it's too late. Now you might be wondering, how does one spot a thief that's so stealthy? How do you catch a thief that leaves almost no trace? You learn their habits. Imagine Jane, a vibrant librarian in her early 50s, always bustling around with an infectious enthusiasm, but lately she's noticed some subtle changes. While rearranging books on high shelves, her hands feel weaker, her grip less firm. Could it be just fatigue or something more? One morning, as Jane brushes her teeth, she notices her gums seem more receded than she remembers. A little alarm goes off in her head, but she brushes it off as a quirk of aging. Throughout her day, she types, cooks, and even tries opening a jar of pickles, each task slightly more daunting than before, her nails chipping and breaking more easily. These signs are quiet, almost whispers of the real issue lurking beneath the surface. Osteoporosis, the silent thief of bone density. But Jane is just like anyone else, so why is she experiencing these symptoms? But why Jane? What made her the target for this bone burglar? Sometimes the body's own defense turns against it. Meet the accomplices, autoimmune diseases. Imagine your body's immune system, typically the hero in your personal health narrative, suddenly turning into a villain. This twist in the plot is not just a storyline in a medical drama, but a reality for those grappling with autoimmune diseases. Now, these conditions don't just cause inflammation or fatigue, they also play a notorious role in bone health, particularly in the development of osteoporosis. Take rheumatoid arthritis, for instance. It's like having an unwelcome guest who not only overstays their welcome, but also starts redecorating your home, destructively. In rheumatoid arthritis, the immune system attacks the joints, and this persistent inflammation accelerates the breakdown of bone, setting the stage for osteoporosis. Then there's lupus, another autoimmune culprit. It's as if your body mistakenly identifies its own tissues as foreign invaders and launches attacks, affecting various organs, including the bones. The chronic inflammation caused by lupus can lead to decreased bone density, making bones more susceptible to fractures. Amidst this internal chaos, we find Jane visiting her doctor, feeling the betrayal of her own body. After a detailed discussion and several tests, her doctor reveals that her rheumatoid arthritis isn't just causing her joint pain, it's been secretly aiding and abetting her osteoporosis. With the culprits identified, how does Jane fight back? In any good heist movie, the protagonist gears up with gadgets. In the battle against osteoporosis, superfoods are our gadgets. Imagine our hero Jane maneuvering through the supermarket aisles like a secret agent selecting her tools. Her mission? Strengthening her bones? First up, dairy products, a glass of milk, a slice of cheese, or a dollop of yogurt, each packed with calcium, the building block of bone health. Next, she dives into the ocean's bounty. Fish like salmon and sardines aren't just tasty, they're brimming with vitamin D, essential for absorbing calcium. Sunshine in every bite. And what's a gadget kit without the green tech? Spinach, kale, and broccoli, these aren't just side dishes. They're Jane's green leafy shields, rich in nutrients that support bone density. Every meal is a step closer to a fortress of bones. Jane tosses, blends, and cooks her way to sturdier scaffolding inside her. But is food enough to fortify Jane's bones? Like any seasoned warrior, sometimes you need a little extra armor. In the fight against osteoporosis, our armor comes in the form of nutritional supplements. Let's talk about why these are crucial, especially for those who might not be getting their full dose of nutrients from food alone. Imagine our friend Jane. Despite her balanced diet, her doctor pointed out that she's still at risk for bone density loss. That's where supplements like calcium, vitamin D, and now collagen step into the spotlight. Calcium is the building block of our bones, while vitamin D is the trusty sidekick, helping our body absorb the calcium effectively. Collagen, another key player, supports both bone density and joint health, providing the scaffolding that keeps our bones sturdy and our joints moving smoothly. Why is this important? Well, without enough vitamin D and collagen, even a high intake of calcium might just go to waste. It's like throwing a party and forgetting to send out the invitations, no one shows up. Jane now incorporates a daily supplement of calcium, vitamin D, and collagen as recommended by her healthcare provider, ensuring her body gets what it needs to maintain strong bones and healthy joints. Armed with the right nutrients, Jane is ready for the next phase of her battle. Every hero needs to stay active, and Jane is no exception. Imagine Jane as our protagonist in the quest against osteoporosis. Her armor? Exercise. But not just any exercise. We're talking about the kind that really counts when it comes to bone health. Weight-bearing exercises are the unsung heroes in this tale. These are the exercises that make your muscles dance against gravity. Walking, jogging, and climbing stairs, these are Jane's choices. They don't just burn calories, they also push her bones to become denser, stronger. Then there's resistance training, another ally in her fight. Lifting weights, using resistance bands, or performing bodyweight exercises like push-ups and squats. These activities challenge Jane's bones in a way that whispers, hey, it's time to toughen up. So as Jane lifts another dumbbell or takes another step on her brisk walk, she's not just moving, she's building her fortress, one bone at a time. As Jane strengthens her bones, perhaps we should reflect on our own skeletal health. As our tale nears its end, let's recap our journey with Jane and her fight against the silent thief of osteoporosis. Jane, was unaware of the insidious nature of osteoporosis until she encountered unexpected signs. Remember how her saga began? Subtle backaches and a surprising fracture from a minor fall signaled that something was amiss. These are classic whispers of osteoporosis, often dismissed until they speak loudly through pain or injury. But why did osteoporosis target Jane? Well, the plot thickened as we discovered her battle with rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune villain that often colludes with osteoporosis. This duo can wreak havoc silently, compromising bone strength stealthily. However, not all was doom and gloom in Jane's story. Our hero found mighty allies in superfoods, supplements, and the powerful addition of collagen. Kale, spinach, and almonds became her daily comrades, rich in calcium and vitamin D, fortifying her bones against the silent thief. Moreover, the reinforcements, calcium, vitamin D, and now collagen supplements, stepped in when diet alone wasn't enough. Collagen, particularly vital for bone and joint health, helped in the formation of a sturdy matrix for her bones. Jane also embraced the power of movement. Regular bone-strengthening exercises like walking and yoga became her routine, reinforcing her skeletal framework and enhancing her resilience. Now, if Jane's story resonates with you, consider this your call to action. Consult with your healthcare provider about a bone density test. Tailored advice from a professional can help you build a defense strategy suited to your unique story. Awareness is the first step in protection. Are you ready to check your home for this silent thief?